George Christie, I think, was one of the most wonderful law professors that I've ever had. I remember I had Professor Christie in torts, my first year here at Duke, and I had to go home, back home to Ohio at the beginning of the semester, and I missed a couple days. And what really stuck out to me, Professor Christie went around to my classmates and asked, "Where's Joe? Where's Joe Grant?" So he was really concerned about me, and my classmates told me about that when I got back, after attending to, some personal matters. And that really just stuck out with me. I ended up, I think, taking Professor Christie maybe for about maybe one or two other courses that he taught. And he was just one of the most wonderful instructors, just such a great base of knowledge, just so personable. The stories that he would tell that would bring the material to life, I think really mattered. I think another professor who stood out for me was Professor Van Alstyne. He was just, one of the smartest people that you can imagine in terms of constitutional law. And again, it was the individual attention. Professor Van Alstyne and myself got a chance to kind of know each other well. I sat right in the front row, for his con law class, and I just loved going to class, reading material, and participating every day and hearing his perspective. So he was just a wonderful, wonderful person. And another person who sticks out for me, he had a really, really tough reputation, Professor Reppy. I think he was by far one of the best property professors that any law student could have. I'm really a history buff, and I think Professor Reppy, really took the time to talk about the historical development of property law in the United States, and really just to kind of focus our attention on future interests and a whole range of different issues. So he also really, really sticks out to me as a person who I remember. And then also one other person, Jefferson Powell, Jeff Powell. He was my small section professor in contracts. And again, Professor Powell was just, outside the classroom, one of the nicest gentlemen and one of the nicest people that anybody, I think could meet.